evening. How are you? Nanjan. Hi, Nanjan. Navanangira, Nanjan. How are you? I hope you're doing. Sorry for shouting. Maybe I'm over shouting, but I hope you're doing great. Hello, everyone. Happy new month. Happy Feb. I hope everyone is doing great. Yeah, so we have entered the month, where some people go crazy thinking that Valentine is everything. No, don't worry. You can buy yourself whatever you need, Trust me, because Valentine means nothing. It means nothing. To me, I don't know about you, but we are in Feb. Don't stress yourself. Save your money. Don't stress yourself. Just save your money. Okay, my dear? Mm. Don't say no one gave me this. I've been here 30 years almost, but I've never received anything. So there is no day that passes and I see people, Happy Valentine's Day. The only person that I always say Happy Valentine's Day, that's my mom. To be honest, that's the only person that I always say to Happy Valentine's Day. But the rest, even my friends, I don't tell them that because to us there's nothing we have never there's nothing special about that day. The only person that I always tell Happy Valentine, that's my mom. She's the only special person in my life, you know your loved ones. But there are some people who take it like it's a big deal. Or I'm just here to tell you that you don't need to cry. No need to break your heart. Eat, go to sleep, buy yourself whatever you want. Me, I'm used to that. Look at me. Get an example from me. I'm used of buying everything to myself, to be honest. If you're next to me, you would have known that. I'll tell you this: every time you buy something for yourself, you feel good. You don't feel being in need of someone giving it to you. So do it for yourself, okay? However much ever, happy Valentine's Day and happy new month for those who have entered the month. If in case on Valentine's Day I don't come live, yeah, I've already told you in advance, so take it. But happy new month, because the month has just started. Today is 2nd of Feb, and a lot. Me, I'm here limping. I don't know what happened with my knee, but I feel so much pain in my knee. But I'll be fine. I know I'll be massaging it each and every day. But guys, let me tell you, forget about the last month. Hello, how are you? Assalamu alaikum. Forget about the last month. Think about the new things you want to do this month. Sometimes we all start with, oh, January is here. January is here. What am I going to do? The month, the year still, we still have like, how many months now remaining? 10? Yeah, 10. But let me tell you, in those 10 months that are remaining, you still have a long way to think of what you want to do, to arrange your stuffs, what do you really want to become. Some people will be acknowledging themselves, some people will be learning new things about themselves, some people will be getting rid of some bad habits that they don't want in their life. There's a lot of things that a lot of people will be getting rid of. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, watch long videos. I've found out that people are always watching short videos more than long videos. I don't know why, but anyway, still thank you so much for those who always support me, and for those who always come back. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate this. Girl really appreciates you guys. I hope one day you visit me home in Uganda. Don't stay in a hotel. Food will be for free, drinking will be for free, everything for free. Just let me know that, Nora, I'm on the way. I'll give you the accommodation and all the 5 star that you need in life, okay? Apart from, I don't have swimming pool and I don't have jacuzzi, so don't think of that. But the rest, food and everything. Anyway, so guys, let me tell you something. There is something that's really going on, and I really feel sorry for my country, Uganda. Let me bring this because when there's a time when you're happy about something that's gonna happen. So there's a bombshell that was dropped in our country, Uganda, to those people who are suffering from HIV/AIDS. Now let me add the volume. For those people who are suffering from HIV/AIDS, and so the USD has stopped, like there's no more giving the medication in Uganda. So most of people in Uganda, they have been depending on that. Yes, there's another organization called ITASO. It was created by Ugandan government. So some people are getting from that TASO, but most people, like millions of people were getting medicine from, most especially from the USAID, and those were kids and grown-ups, youth. They were into that organization getting medicine for free. Okay, don't forget to give your host a thumbs up, okay? Like and share. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My name is Nora, and I'm Ugandan living in Saudi Arabia. Apparently, not for so long. So people were like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Yes, what are we going to do? When that came into my mind, me personally, I felt sorry because now to buy the medicine now, it will be costing someone 700 Ugandan shilling. And do you know how much that is? That is like 700 Ugandan shillings. You'll be spending like 60 real, yes. I don't know how much that is in US dollar, but I'll try to check. So imagine some people who are poor in the village who cannot afford medicine. It's like they have decided to say to me, if you read the comments on how people have been commenting, it's like they are trying to let go of some people, like people have to die. Imagine. I felt pain and I was like, at least, because me, I know the country where I come from. People are so greedy. Even if you studied, you have a master degree, you have to come somewhere where people know you to be able to get a job in a better place. But in our country, your degree, your PhD does not help. It has nothing. It's like you who did not go to school with the other person. You can have your good English, your good accent, but just know you have to create. That's why in Uganda, most of the youth, they create their own job. They are no longer like this, that me after studying, I'm going to write an application and I go start looking for a job. No, that's not working in my country, Uganda. In Uganda, you have to create a job for yourself to become somebody. But you thinking that you go to school, you go to the university and study blah, 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 blah. No. You will not get that job, my dear sister, my dear brother. You struggle until the brain tells you, hey, you need to wake up, you need to do something for yourself. You need to create a job for yourself. So most of people, that's why I was saying that I really feel so sorry. If at least, to me on my side, if I could talk to the government of the US, I could tell them that at least help the people who are sick with the medication, because most of people cannot afford that medicine. Imagine a family. Imagine those innocent people who were infected with HIV/AIDS. This is where the call comes that people, we enjoy sex so much, but let's consider our lives first. In whatever we do, check up yourselves, guys. These things of saying that the candy is not tasty when you eat with a wrap, no. Yes, candy is candy. Life is life. Don't try to don't try to do what to make things like sweet is not sweet if you eat the sweet with a paper bag. Just tell the person, be honest to your partner. If you're Ugandan, if you're watching me, just anywhere you're watching, guys, don't have sex before going for the HIV test. This I've seen a lot of youth in Uganda. I've been seeing all this on the news, on the headlines. Most of youth are like, why Trump, why did you have to do this? Because at least you can, other organization can stopping, but like supporting, but you cannot stop supporting people from getting that medicine, because a lot, like millions of Ugandans were on that, because they were giving them medications for free. At least someone can, there's a medicine called aspirin. Aspirin helps for cough. So they were always given other medication, but aspirin, they were being asked to buy aspirin for themselves. Yes, aspirin, someone can afford to buy the aspirin. Aspirin you can buy maybe like for 1,000, maybe for 8. It depends on how much you have and how much you need it. But the major ones were the other pills, where a person swallows in the morning. I knew someone who could do that. But hey Taylor, how are you? Long time, my dear friend. Happy New Year. So I felt really so bad for those people, and guys, so just take care of yourselves. Do not have sex before you test. A lot of people are sick out there now. There is no medication, and anytime soon, like people in Uganda, they have given them like 5 months. 5 months. Those who are on the medication, like those who are depending from the USA, they should go and get medicine for 5 months. Like you go, you collect the medicine that can help you for 5 months, while the government of Uganda sorts themselves of how they are going to manage it. And this is not okay. This is not the US government problem. It's with the Ugandan government. Because our government, let me tell you guys, they'll give you a budget of something that you see it cannot cost even billion, but they will tell you this thing will cost like 20 billion. For them, they just wake up with a budget and they just say it. Remember, you're paying the tax, but for them, they wake up in the morning, they just come up with their own bills, and then they tell you this will cost this, and you're like, what's really going on? So, me, to be honest, at first I was like, yeah, let some people be deported back home. There's some Ugandans who are becoming ahead of us. They were like, and we were like, okay, let them come back home. Home is home. But when it came to the USA being closed, we were like, what? Because I know a lot of people, and I also have some family members who are on that team who are depending from that medication. So I really felt so bad. I really, to be honest, I really felt so bad, because I know how some people are going to feel. I know how others are going to be like, how now? What are we going to do? Where are we going to get the medicine? Because not everyone in Uganda can afford it. Yes, they can afford a place to sleep, but someone cannot. You see, someone stopped from going to school because of tuition. How much is tuition? It's too expensive. Someone cannot afford 600, 700. Those are poor families. And the government schools in Uganda, it's like you've gone to play in the mud. You go to the school in Uganda, like a government school, but in that school, a child who is in a private school is far better than who is in a government school, because teachers in the government school, they don't care. They go to school at their own time. They're like, the students are playing in her. That's why the majority of most of people, let me say the young girls, they are teenage moms, they are mamas, they are fathers, because the schools where they are, teachers are just minding their own business. But if a parent has money, they can take their kids to the government school, to the private school. They get a better education. They get They get the connection to be able to speak good English. They get the connection to do a lot of things, to experience. While studying, you're studying what can help you in the future. You don't just study the subject. At least they help you to study the job that you'll be doing. That's on the private schools. But when you come to the government school, it's like you've taken your kid to play into the mud. Forget about that. So me deeply, I'm just crying for my Ghanaians, and if they would vote for this, for how many people who are supporting for the USA to be able to help again, I'm here. Because guys, that 700 Ugandan shilling, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, guys. Let me tell you. It's 700 Ugandan shilling. I was saying that I was going to say it in US dollar. That is 200, like $200, $200. Those are the 700 Ugandan. Like, you really need to have that money. So tell me, where do you think that most of people will get that $200 from? No. Where do you think someone's going to get that 60,000 real from? Not everyone has that real. So a lot of people are going to be going through a lot of pain, and I really, really feel sorry for them. But on the other side also, it's a wake-up call, guys. Do not have sex without checking yourself. Use condoms. Make sure that your partner is safe. Stop having more than, have one person in your life. If you're tired of each other's, break up. Don't go around sleeping with so many partners. You end up being infected, and you wouldn't know who has infected you, because all of them will be like me. It's you who infected me. So take cautious of your life. Be the rule of your life. Don't be afraid to tell someone that, you know what, let's go for the test. Because now there is no medicine. I'm speaking to my fellow Ugandans because I know them. I know how my fellow Ugandans play this game. That's why I don't want to be in a relationship. No, because I'm tired of people who play games like that. You love someone does not love you, they're having sex with this one, with that 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 one. One person is having sex with more than 20 girls, and that person is lying to you guys that I love you. When it comes to you, baby, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. By the time you wake up, you're HIV positive. Now the medicine is for pain. It's not for free now. What are you going to do? It means you become sick, the disease or the virus will infect your entire body. After infected your entire body, your organs will be weak. From being weak, boom, you've gone. People have been on medicine. You can last for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. People in Uganda have been surviving. There is someone that I know has been on those medication ever since I was young. Imagine, ever since I was young, that person was on medication, but imagine up to now that person is still there. But they no longer have kids, but they are still there because of medication. Now the medication will be for buying. How do you think some people are going to survive? Sweethearts, that's where they say enjoy, but with the majority. Don't be afraid of telling someone that let's go and take a test for HIV. How can you be infected with HIV? Here sometimes people think that kissing someone who is HIV positive, because you can get virus through their saliva too. I know in school they used to tell us, you can get the virus through the cut, using the sharp objects, doing this. But then I realized later on, it's not only through that, but also through saliva. You can get HIV positive. You can get that virus. So be careful. Don't go around kissing. I know kissing is so romantic, but Don't go around kissing people. Don't go around doing that. Take care of your lives. Me, I'm telling you. And I'm even glad that I'm single, because now it's going to be now or never. Hmm? We are a team of people who are going to be just getting the sperm, inject us with the sperm, have the baby. We don't want to know about the father. Hi Taylor, Happy New Year. I hope you're doing great. How are you, darling? Above all the things that I've been saying, please let me know what you think on the comment section and be like, okay, I know you did change it. Let me dance for you how Tanzanians dance. You know how Tanzanians they do? Like, change it, change it. That's how Tanzanians they do. Shake. If you're a Tanzanian woman and you don't know how to dance like that, I don't think there's a man who will marry you. Happy new month. Don't forget to give your host a thumbs up, peace, and to subscribe to my channel. I have more videos for you. Don't have it. Yes. Oh, how are you? I hope you're fine. I'm good. Happy New Month. The Valentine's is on the way. Mm. Happy Valentine's. as I told you, be the captain of your life. There's no more medication in Uganda for HIV/AIDS. It has been all over the news, so I'm passing it to those who haven't yet understand. If you're here and you're Ugandan and you're watching, please enjoy that thing slowly. Don't just put and say, and someone be like, don't do that. Now there is no medication in Uganda for free. You have to buy medication for HIV/AIDS. There is no more anything for free because the organization has closed. And you know how our government is, they'll tell you, we are still thinking about how we are going to help you people. Even if we have been paying tax ever then and then and then. Nowadays in Uganda we pay tax for a lot of things. Even sending money in Uganda, you're paying tax. You're being deducted like almost 100 and something from your money. And then they are telling you that, blah. But enjoy carefully. Don't forget to give your host a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I have more videos for you to watch, guys. Support my channel, guys. Support this little girl, this Kamamika girl, this Ugandan baby. May not have everything, but support. Please, just support my channel. A lot of things will be coming. If you stick with me, a lot of. We only pray for the gift of life. Anyway, happy new month. The month is here. Okay, let me stop rolling my eyes because someone told me when you roll your eyes are too big. Yeah, they are big, but they can't see even clearly. That's the problem. I have big eyes, but seeing clearly is being hard. But anyway, I can't get rid of myself. I can't get rid of this. God gives you something according to your face. God does not give you something that is not according to your face. That's why God says, I know you ever since you were formed into your mother's womb, and I knew what you will be in the future. So God knew everything will match on my face. Don't you guys agree? Don't you guys agree with me? That when God decides to give you something, He gives you with one hand. Hello, my dear. Minute with miracles. How are you, my dear friend? I hope you're doing fine. Someone was telling me that I have big nose, so I don't know whether I should go and reduce this or it to be like this, but how will I look? I look good with my real nose. Someone was really telling me that, Nora, you have big eyes, you have big nose. This is my nose. I have to be natural. Yes, I know, my dear, that it's you. I know that's your other channel. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Let me tell you guys, sometimes people complain a lot about some things on your body, but let me tell you one thing. Yesterday I saw on the news, someone was forced, in US they say they will only recognize two genders, male and female. So this guy was told to go and change his passport to male because he's male, he's not female. And so CNN, they were like interviewing her. On the comment section, everyone was like, go take off that makeup and the wig, we know you are a man. So guys, no matter what you tell me here, sometimes I know people come here and then they're like, Nora, you have big eyes, you have big nose. It's me, still it's me. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to hate myself because those things are on me? God gave it to me. You know, there are some people who would love. I remember there's a video that I saw. The lady was with a big lips. Yes, I'm an African. Mm. The lips has to be the same with your face. God does not give you what does not match with you. Mm? Next time when a person tells me that, I'll start thinking that there is something crazy. Maybe you're the one those who are lying to themselves, transgending and changing their body. I will not change, okay? I need money. That money that I would have spent on ruining my life, I use it to give it a better life in the future. Or to my kid, or to my mom. So why would I change myself? Do you see me complain? Do you see my mom complaining? If I go home, okay, let me give you an example. My mom is black, like she has a dark skin, but we her kids, we are light skin. But have we ever complained? No. In our family, we have only one person, my sister who follows me. She's dark skin like our mom. The rest of us, they always tell us we took from our grandmother, from our mother, from our daddy's side, because she was a light-skinned woman. And then when we look at our sister, we're like, it's really true, because So don't waste your time doing things that will ruin your life. Thank you so much, my dear Miracle. Because life is more important than going around listening to what people are telling you. Nowadays, even people are wearing plastic bums. When you see, appreciate everything that you have. So this is spend what you earn. I spend what I earn. I cannot spend what I don't earn. Can we get the small bags for packing samosa? Because these bags are too big, the one that we have. Okay, because this one has a small. Yeah, and these small bags for the bin where we throw the trash, the small ones.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So I have to remove the camera because my boss doesn't want to be seen in my. So when she's passing, I have to move the camera away so that she doesn't. You guys don't have to see her. So for some of you who are not here, um, I started with a conversation of saying that in Uganda, the USAID has stopped from funding, and those people who are on medication, they are no longer going to be getting like medicine for HIV. The USAID organization has stopped. You know now that the US have the new government, so things have changed. So we, some people in Uganda, yeah, we were not wishing to go to the US, but we all are in like, now we don't know what to do, because every container of a tab, because it's like it comes in a container. Excuse me, bless me. Every one container of a tab, like just one, it costs 700 Ugandan shilling, and 700, that's $200, which I know most of Ugandan cannot afford that. It's like, well, we'll be losing a lot of life in Uganda, which is so sad, and it's so painful for a lot of people, for young people who are on the medication. You know, most of people, at least, why are you laughing, my dear? This is not a matter of laughing, because a lot of people will be losing their life. You know, a lot of young people in Uganda, they are with the virus, with HIV virus, because they are sick. And without the medication for HIV, a lot of people will be losing their life. And then our government is a very slow government, and it's a greedy. Me, that's why I don't vote. I'm really sorry to say this, guys, but I don't vote because I've ever worked in a government organization, and I've seen a lot of people, like the leaders that we vote. Those people, I remember that day I was struggling. I had a very, very hard time to pay for my daughter's school fees. And one day, one of our boss came with money in the bag. I've ever seen bundles of money, and you're like, can you at least give me one like this? One will be able to solve my problems. That day, I realized that our government, people who are working, I will not say the government, but I'll say people who are working under the government of our country, people are really robbing us. Because we used to work there, you could hear all the conversation that those people, they will say. You will learn where that money is going. You're going to learn how they're going to spend that money, and all that money is going in stupid things. Those money is going just to them, to their families, but not to people. They are going there to be able to lead us, to speak where our voice cannot reach. Yes, they reach there, but it's only for themselves. Guys, I saw a lot of money, and I was like, what is going on here? That's when I realized. So I went to one of them we used to joke a lot, and I went to him. I was like, man, I'm really having a hard time, and after seeing a lot of money. And I thought this person will have some common sense and say, okay, let me give you like one bundle so that you can go and solve your issues. This person was like, I don't have money. The next day, the woman came into his office shaking the nyash, like the woman was shaking it. This guy removed like 2 bundles. He slapped the woman into the ass. The woman was like, yeah, baby. The woman took the money. I was like, imagine. So me, I really feel pain for those people who are not going to be able to receive the medication, because they have told them to go to the TASO. Now we have remained with TASO. TASO is a Ugandan organization, but it was also being helped. TASO was being helped by the US government to be able to supply the medication to people. And the TASO were the one reaching out to people in the villages, people who cannot come to the city to receive the medicine. Now that things have gone slow, a lot of people are going to lose their lives. A lot of people. And I really feel so, to be honest. I've been going to sleep, however much I've been so busy with work. But every time I think of it, I'm like, God, have mercy on our people. Have mercy on our people, because we are going to lose a lot of people. You know what it means, staying away from medicine that has been helping you? People are going to become orphans. People are going to become, people are going to lose their children. Children are going to lose their mothers, their fathers, because there is no now medicine for them to swallow. People were taking that medicine, they could last for 30 years, 50 years on the medication. But now medicine is for buying, and patients, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? My young fellows, if you're young, I've been kneeling now, my legs hurt. My young fellows, my young sisters, my mom used to say that sex is good, but the moment you find out that you have that virus that brings the HIV in your body, your mind will be shattered immediately. You can go confused, you become depressed. Let me tell you this thing, guys. I remember there's a time let me say my last boyfriend. Yeah, the person who made me become so hard like this, the person who made me realize that love does not exist. We used to play a lot. Back then we were both still students at campus, and then this guy one day told me, you know what, Nora, I'm HIV positive. He was just joking. He brought that to see my reaction. But do you know that I just carried my bag after listening to what he said? I went back home. I started crying. I cried that day. My sister came back home, found me, I was crying. She asked me what's wrong. I told her I will miss mom so much. She was like, what's wrong? I told her I will miss mom. I'm too young to be infected. She told me what's wrong. So when I told her that, I explained her. She told me, let's go to the hospital. So we go to the hospital, and then they did the test. They found out that it was nothing. And then the doctor asked me, why have you been crying? And then I told him, the person who told me. And then he told me to bring that person to. I had to make sure that I lied to my guy. Mm-hmm. We went to the hospital. They did a test to him too. And then they found out it was nothing. And then the doctor asked him, why did you have to lie to Nora like that? He was like, I just wanted to see her reaction. And the reason why I told her that, she has to be careful, because you wouldn't trust. I really liked his word. He was like, I wouldn't want her to trust me 100% because I don't know her and she doesn't know me that much. We both have the different moves, so it's always good to be, ever since then, let me tell you guys, when he broke up with me, it was like the world has changed everything. I moved on with my life, and I'm so grateful for that. But take a precaution that your life really matters, guys. Stop saying this thing that, oh, if you eat candy tastes good without a wrap. Yes, it tastes good without a wrap, but let me tell you, the meaning is that sex is good without condom. If I say that sweet candy without a wrap, some of you will be confused. That's a saying in Uganda. But now that say, you're going to learn this. Don't allow someone to tell you that. Tell them, hey, because sometimes 99, even in a condom, it's written it's not 99% safe. it can have a hole. They are telling you it is not 99% safe. Yeah, it's a protection, but it's not 99%. So there is a chance that you can get the disease. So guys, I'm just telling to my young Gen Z like me that let us enjoy, but have one partner and be very open to your partner. If you see your partner is, most especially we are here abroad working, and a lot of girls have been infected in this way. You see, we are here working, your guy is telling you, hey, I'll be the one to pick you at the airport so that we can go and enjoy. And I don't know why sometimes people are so blind with these things. Someone picking you at the airport, immediately you go, you start having sex. You've been away from that thing for 2 to 3 years, 4 to 4 years. Do you know what your partner has been doing? So if you want to keep that relationship, just tell him, you know what, before we go to the hotel, okay, you've picked me at the airport. Please, before we do anything, let's go first to the hospital. Don't allow someone to tell you that I've carried the HIV kitty. No. Let me tell you, not everyone has the majority and the capability of knowing how that thing works. Okay, bye my dear girlfriend. Thank you so much. Say hello to your daughter. Not everyone has the majority of knowing how that thing works. So the kitty, if you don't have much knowledge about the kitty, someone can lie to you. They can bring for the hepatitis B and B maybe for malaria, because nowadays it's also there. They can bring you the thing for the pregnancy test, and because you don't know how those things looks, you're just like, hey, let's test. He's putting something there, but he knows that he's sick, or she knows that she's sick, but because of your small mind, both of you are just doing it and not knowing the cause of it, and then you find yourself when you're sick. So my dear sisters, be careful. Me, I'm telling you, the enjoyment is good, but once the enjoyment reaches a time where you'll be crying, you'll be like, oh, I wish it was stopped. morning, sweethearts. Let me get some tea. It's too cold. It's too cold. Let me get something to drink. You see, my dress is too long. Let me show you guys. Let me stand from a distance. You see? You see? I don't know if you can see. So what I do? No, that's my underwear. There. I hate falling on stairs, so I have to be careful. Yeah, this is how I do. So I tuck in my dress like this. The good thing my boss doesn't complain about anything. with my cup of tea, and I need to enjoy. So guys, this is my room, you see. So that's how my room looks. Well, I don't mind about the child. So there.